Karibuni sana watazamaji wenzangu, wasikilizaji, subscribers, all my community of Tuko Riadha. Welcome to the fourth day of the World Championship, straight to Japan. Things happened and things were exciting as we expected. There was a great undertaking going on there. Let me just get things out of the way before we get to the climax of the fourth day in Tokyo. It's been an incredible championship thus far. If you are missing out, you got this channel. Just come by, click, and sit back and enjoy my take and my post-analysis, some previews I've given, and what I call an opinion from some fanatics like me. It's an addiction, my friend. I can't help myself. It's day in, day out. Enjoy it. And cheers to you, subscriber. Cheers. I appreciate you. Let's get things out of the way on day 4. 800 meters. No drama there. Donovan Brazier almost cost one. Keep your arms to yourself, Americans. We have enough drama already with Cole Hawker going home DQ'd in the 15. We don't need more. But Donovan had a right coming off the curve to remind the runner in the 800 meters that, hey, there's no space here, please. I ran with my legs too. The legs need some space. That was good. Donovan makes the next round. The only casualty that surprised me today in the 800 meters was Cooper Lookenhouse. Young, 16. I predicted him to maybe medal by the time that he did in the Nationals. I thought he had what it takes to make it at least to the first round. But if Jacob Engelston told us anything about this championship is that just because you've been there before, you've had injuries, you've had a great season, doesn't mean you'll make to the rounds. So a casualty in the 800 is Cooper. He looks naive, young, inexperienced, and sorry for that. And I think it caught up with him at this big stage. I could tell in the back straight, he looked quite vulnerable. His eyes got bigger. He saw that with 200 meters to go, anybody can run at 25 when it's a slow race. He couldn't do it. It's a good thing for him that he was in Tokyo, his World Championship, good experience. Maybe we overprojected his performance, sorry for that. And it's come to an end, but it's the beginning for him, I think. We're going to see more of him. Olympics is coming up. He has a few years to get himself ready and experience. He's a high schooler, okay? So that is that. Emmanuel Wanyonyi did what he had to do. Toyed with the field, won his heat. I think Kebene, a Kenyan, had to wait in the what we call the waiting area if you don't qualify in 1, 2, 3. I think top 3 were the top automatic qualifiers, and then there's a waiting period where you wait to see who are the second fastest losers to advance the next round. That was that in 800. I didn't see anything that was shocking. Marco Arab, Sejati, Jamel the Algerian, Emmanuel Taoul. I'm talking of, these are top 10 in the world. Emmanuel Taoul, the French, made it. Atawi, the Spaniard, finished strong. I think that was 800 for you. The other thing I'm going to get out of the way for us to get into what I call the event of the day is the hammer. Not that I'm getting out of the way. The hammer at Ethan Katzberg, I think he's a Canadian. 82, the fast throw to open the hammer finals. And he goes 84, breaks the championship record. He wins another gold medal for Canadians. Go Canadians. By the way, don't forget, was it discus or hammer? Hammer yesterday went to Cameron, another Canadian yesterday on the women category. Canada and hammer. What's going on? The Rocky Nation of Canada is going back to back in the hammer time. We should just name that country Hammer, 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 Canadians. There you go. Second place, I think, was Hummel, German, and I think Salaz, I think Hungarian. Is it? Hungary is Hungarian? I don't know. Yeah, that was 1, 2, 3 in the hammer. I like to watch this event because it's power, technique, and delivery. It's an incredible event to watch if you are curious about field events. This is where techniques and power, shoulder, my friend, hip, my friend, and you have to have some spin. Canadians wins that. The other field events, exciting field events, is to watch Roya, the triple jumper who had been injured, the Colombian. She a Venezuelan. She's been injured for a while. She comes here. She makes through the rounds. So she's the next final round of the triple jump. It's always good to see people who've been around. I think she's a world record holder in the triple jump. It was good to see her make a jump and give her the Venezuelan dance. She makes it in the next round. It's a Jamaican who made it too, and I think is a Brickett. I'm forgetting names. But anyway, I was curious in that field event. I think Perez, the Cuban, there's a few Cubans who made it in that round, and some Czech. And so that was field event, a triple jump there. And staying with the field events, I think the other event that caught my attention was the high jump. I think it was the final event of the night, given the time zone the Japan time is. Whoa! And Kerr, the New Zealand guy, it came down the top 1-2 in the final. And Kerr, I think, clears 236. He skips 238. I think Wu doesn't make it because he had more fouls in the earlier rounds. New Zealand, another gold after winning 1 in 3,000 steeplechase. Yesterday with Beamish ahead of El Bakali. I'm giving you that perspective because New Zealand take 2 gold medals. These are not countries known for that, but here we go again. Steeplechase was a surprise. Kerr has been a big stage performer, so that was expected, at least a medal, but gold goes to New Zealand. Another second gold. Canada 2 gold. There you go, New Zealand. Kiwiland, Auckland. I think one of my children lived there for a year, so maybe that's why I'm giving my shout out for New Zealand. Field events, are we done with field events? Maybe, but we might come back to that. 400 meters, the heats, semi-final. Sydney McLaughlin-Lavron, national record, American national record, 48:29. She beats Allyson Felix as the new record holder for American 400-meter flat. She doesn't do the 400-meter hurdles this time, but she goes for that record and she smashes it in the heats, looking as if she was jogging it. A powerful, incredible athlete. This is a semis, by the way. We are talking of semis. We have finals coming up. And there's Salwa from Bahrain, who just looks like she's from a different planet. She's doing so well in a heat. Paulino toyed and almost did not make the cut for the final. And I tell you what, there's Jamaicans in the mix. Americans don't, other than Sydney McLaughlin, I almost misspoke here. It looks as if she's the only one doing it here for the 400 meters. Do I see another American in the 400? I think Whitaker misses out on time. And I think McLaughlin, LeBron, is the only American in the final. I could be wrong, but that's all I saw in the women 400 meters. In the men, I think the flag left America a long time ago in the 400, my friend. It's gone to Botswana. Botswanese. Let me give you how good they are. Dory wins his heat. He runs a 44.12. National record for Botswana now is with this young kid, Kevin Shippey. He runs a 43, was it a 43.61? Or am I mistaken here? He runs like a train in lane 3. He ran everybody down, put a gap on them, and made a statement that the flag, the dominance of 400 meters, has left the shores of America for this World Championship. That's fine. I think they have only one finalist. His name is Peterson. Who is Peterson? Of course, Quincy Hall, the Olympiad, was injured. But I think there's another guy, some guy was there, an American. He doesn't make the final. Nene, the South African, made the final. There's Jamaica there, and I think, I tell you this, let me just give you what I think. There's a shift in track and field, specifically when it comes to 400 meters, 400. 200 meters, 400. is moved to Botswana. Have invested a lot in their athletes. 4x4 relay for them is going to be a supreme show of their talent. Now they have, I think they have, in this final, they have 3 finalists from Botswana compared to America 1. Jamaica, I think, have 1 or 2. This is dominance. This is a showcase of new shift of 400 meters caliber of athletes is moved to Botswana. I'm told you this, I've keep saying this, there's a renaissance. Maybe talent is going back where it all started from. Just my take on that, because Botswana is making some inroads. They are announcing to the world that they are here to compete. Don't forget Leslie Tebogo in the 200. Don't forget that. He was DQ'd in the 100 meters. Botswana is the face of track and field when it comes to sprinting. Even 800, I think Masalela makes it in the 800 meters. So, what am I? I'm making a case for them in the 4x4 relays. I see them making Americans run for their lives and their money. And in the 400 finals, my word, there's Nene, there's South Africa, and Botswana for you. Right there, and I'm looking at them being the top countries in the finals 400 meters. Well, what do you think the 4th day was all about? Cheers to the Kenyan women, specifically women. I'm very clear about that, because I had to clear my throat, because we are talking of Captain Faith Kipyegon. Let's have a moment of reflections here. Let's not just rush into this woman's accomplishment, achievement, and how she has revolutionized track and field for women, particularly women from Kenya. That's just my take. Kenya is a very patriarch. It's dominated by men. Arrogant, idiotic, if I may say. People have just lost their values. They don't see women as belonging at the top of the pyramid in production, in professionalism, in delivery of service, and in bringing good grace to a country. Faith Kipyegon has changed all that, if we may agree, as we speak. Coming into this World Championship, we knew she's going to win 1500 meters. We knew she had what it takes to win. She knows that too. She has a good understanding of the fact that she was expected to do that. Through the rounds, you saw that she was not toying around. She wasn't playing games. She was focused. And that's the woman, and that's the womanhood of Kenya. Focused. And they've done this to this championship. So far, this is the 3rd gold medal going to Kenya. And it's all about women. From Paris Chepchirchir in the marathon, who grits her teeth and wins it against Asefa from Ethiopia. That was warrior-like. That men think they own that warrior-like mentality. Nope, it's changed, it's shift, it's left you, man. Because if you watch again, Beatrice Chebet in the 10K, she does it in style, class, and the embrace. She's done that. You watch this final in the 15. Beatrice Chebet is more emotional about how Faith does it. And you could see on screen tears of, we've done this. It's a community of women who have done this. Yes, they might have support from their partners. I agree. I saw their husbands on stage. But I'm trying to make a case for women in Kenya here. Captain Faith Kipyegon wins this one, looks around and embraces like a matriarch the silver medalist Doris Iwoli, who is lost in emotions. This is a young, upcoming 1500 meter runner. She hauls or hauls Jessica to the ground and wins silver. It could have been a sweep for Kenya, by the way, in this final. Nelly Chepchirchir mistimed her kick. She could have hauled this thing to 1-2-3 affair. It would have been brilliant, but I still think I'll give it to Jessica. She is one of the brightest, the best we have on this side of 1500 meters thus far. Graceful woman, she helped Faith Kipyegon almost break the world record in the 3K. They are friends, and it's good to see a medal go to Australia. But how fortunate she does that. It was cutting edge, on the edge, bronze medal for her, because any more steps, she was out of the medals. Mark those words. Nelly was Nelly Vanilli coming for her. Jessica Howell gets the best smile on her face, but the story remains on Faith Kipyegon. She's an ambassador. She's a true ambassador of sports in Kenya, as if she's the face of track and field. Eliud Kipchoge has moved on. He's a marathon legend. But track and field right now is in the hands of gold medalist, world champion, Olympiad 3 times, world record holder, everything you want to say about Faith Kipyegon. She does it in style. This flag is as relevant as Faith is in track and field. People speak of track and field through the voices and the performance of Faith Kipyegon. By the way, before I forget, you guys didn't know I was listening. Martin Kano, the son of legend Kipchoge Kano, gave a voice. I heard Martin being introduced in the broadcasting booth of track and field, and that tells you what we have. A voice in the booth saying Faith Kipyegon did it, and we knew she was going to do it, but she does it in style. Class, top tier, my friend. Another medal, another championship. In our case, Kenya is a better place, my man, because of women. Hands down. Don't tell me otherwise, because they are going to redeem the face of track and field in this World Championship. 3 gold medals thus far, and we expect more in the 5K. Did I just say that? I did, because we have Faith Kipyegon and Beatrice Chebet going for more medals in the 5K coming up. But today is about Captain Faith Kipyegon. We are honored to say those words and that name. Right here on the 4th day of the World Championship, it was me honoring the women of Kenya through the face of the mother and the wife and the ambassador of Kenya in Faith Kipyegon. Talk to you later, my friend. Tuko riadha. What a blessing. What a privilege. Subscriber, click it, like her, just do what you have to do. I'll talk to you guys on another 5th day of the World Championship. Coming up! Talk to you later on the other side of the pillow.